So I have some viewers that will watch some of my videos and not all of them. And then they'll say, you need to own up to what you've done and your responsibility and stop blaming everybody else for what you've done. So I've spent my entire life dealing with abusers in my life where they have never been able to say, look me in the eye and say, I'm sorry for what I've done to you. I apologize for choking you and ripping your ear and hitting you so hard where you can't wear earrings anymore. I'm sorry for hitting you in the back while you're running away. I'm sorry for talking to you the way that I have. I'm sorry for breaking your windows. I'm sorry for cheating on you. I'm sorry for throwing baby bottles at you. I'm sorry for putting our family in situations where children should have never witnessed those things. I'm sorry that you had to pick up the pieces and stay clean and go to classes while I didn't. I'm sorry that I couldn't get off the drugs, but you could, Ashley. I'm sorry for all the things that I've done to you. And maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to have some faith in society to where I can say, you know what? And I apologize for the things that I said too. But since I have lived a life full of people coming in and out, taking no accountability for the things that they've done, none whatsoever, and instead kicking me while I'm down and pointing the finger and saying it's all my fault every single time, how am I supposed to be the bigger person, the kinder person with a loving heart? How am I supposed to be that person who says I love you anyway? That takes a lot of love. And instead, I bottle my emotions. I hold it all in and I pretend I'm okay. I keep my head down. I don't talk to many people. I'm alone a majority of the time. And my viewers should be able to understand where I'm coming from. Because I'm not a mean person. I'm not a violent person. But that's all they've ever tried to make me out to be, because in some cases I had to defend myself. I had no other choice. When you're cornered, when you're running away, when all you want is somebody to say, I am sorry for all of those things, let me help you pick up the pieces. Instead of being called a narcissist, instead of being called an abuser, instead of being called violent, instead of being called sad, instead of being called sick, I'm none of those things. None of those things. I am a simple human being who wants love and respect just like everybody else. But they are expecting something out of me that they have never given. So I sit here and I hold on to that pain. And this is not just one person. This began with my family, then my first baby dad, then my second love, and so on and so forth. These people have they'll tell you that they've tried. No, you haven't. Because if you've tried, then we would have been able to talk through our differences today. You have not tried. And that is where I stand with this. I don't build relationships with people. I don't get close to people anymore simply because of those reasons. And it's sad. It's the worst feeling in the world. Because I do want to let people in. I do want to be communicative. I do want to be able to sit and say, I'm sorry for what I've done, and accept an apology from somebody else, because we all make mistakes. We all are always going to hurt each other in one way or another, rub somebody the wrong way in one way or another. But if you cannot communicate about it, if you can't take any accountability for your actions, how do you expect the other person to do so either?